Hello, everybody. We're back. Let me know in the chat. I want to hear some "we're back" bangs. Can we hear some "we're back" bangs? Hold on, just give us a sec. Let's get some "we're back" bangs just to make sure people are back. "We're back" bangs from Capwise Nick. I had a baby. Some "we're back" bangs. Want to make sure because I don't want Nick to keep going over without everybody getting back in. We back from David. Pre-roll ads coming through. All right, yeah, we'll wait for a little bit so nobody can actually hear you. Okay, good. So we'll wait for a second. Some pre-roll ads. Thanks a lot, Twitch. We're going to wait a few seconds, let these pre-roll dumbass ads get out of the way so we can frickin' keep giving out winners from our boy Nick. In should be good now. Capwise Nick, let me see that beautiful face of yours. Let me see it. Let me see the mustache. We're back.
The stash was completely on accident.
Accident? Why on accident?
Yeah, well, so I mean, I was trimming my beard a couple days ago, and then like showered and whatever, and I was like, oh shit, I missed a spot. So I went back with the electric razor, just like trim it, you know.
I like that.
And I didn't realize I had taken the guard off the razor. So I took the electric razor, just went zzz, up the side of the beard. So I was like, oh shit, now we gotta go back and just full shave because I have a massive line.
An emergency mustache, some may say.
Yeah. So then the choice was like, do we go full clean shaven or do we just rock the stash? And I was like, we're just gonna rock the stash for a couple of days.
So, producer Cohen, can you throw up all four of his plays? So I think you were finishing on. What play were you finishing on before we accidentally got cut off?
I was talking about Heaney and the Rangers. I don't know exactly how far into that we made it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we kind of made it through. You think he's been a little bit inconsistent, but today against the Mariners offense that's struggling, that he's going to end up tossing a better game than I think he will. And the model likes the under, so I think you might just be on the right side. Do you have a Prize Picks entry for the people? Not like one that, is an official entry that's tracked, but for our community entry. Do you have any Prize Picks squares you're looking at?
If you want just one square to go in a poll, give me Luke Weaver. Over 5.5 hits allowed against the Padres today.
You mean against the Mets?
Against the against the Mets today.
Cool.
Not against the Mets. He played the Padres in his last start. So Weaver is a big time turkey tosser. I know he had like 8 Ks in his first 2 starts, which was a little bit weird. But he's just giving up a ton of contact. He's throwing a ton of stuff in the zone. Like that's how you have 8 Ks and also give up 8 hits in the same game and not even throw 100 pitches. He's just pounding the zone, giving up a lot of contact. I know the Mets are a little bit cold, which is why I'm staying away from anything at the game level in this game. But I think against a guy who's just going to give up a lot of contact, it's a good get right spot for the Mets, and I think 6+ hits is a good look.
I love it, my man. Appreciate you coming on. Sorry for the whack collab cam thing. That's on us, but
no worries.
One of these streams we're going to be so seamless. It's going to be crazy.
What's the over under on that?
I don't even want to set it. It's one of those lines that Wrigley, when books are like, I don't know where the wind is, so we're not going to post it. We're just not going to post it.
All right.
It's a line. It's a market that I don't want anybody on. All right. Appreciate you, my man.
Someone's got to set the line.
I'll talk to you soon. All right.
Yep. See it.
Peace. All right. Who else we got in queue? Anybody?
Jake's gonna do his prop real quick.
Ooh, Jake's gonna do his prop. Let's hear it. Hell yeah. Jake Hazen, prop for the people. Let's hear it.
He's muted. You're muted.
Oh, you're muted. Go.
I got a strikeouts or I got a pitching outs. Which would you rather have?
Give me your favorite. I just want your absolute favorite, the one you'd live or die on.
We're going to Clark Schmidt today, baby.
Okay.
So this is a righty heavy lineup for the A's are throwing out today, and we've talked about this plenty of times. Clark Schmidt is a batter who is, you throw him against the righties, he's a damn good pitcher.
Yeah, he is.
Like, he actually is. And his whiff and his K rates are looking pretty good this year. 70th percentile in chase rate, 64th percentile in K rate, and his sweeper he gets a lot of whiff, It gives righties a lot of trouble. So what's in between a sweeper and a slider?
Sweeper is more horizontal movement. It's normally slower. A slider is tighter, normally harder. Just different classifications of kind of some. Think of a sweeper as a combination of a curveball and a slider. It's kind of like a slurve.
So it's a slurve.
Yeah, it's basically a slurve,
Is it
but
just
it's
change
more
the name?
horizontal.
Okay. So
It sweeps.
Yeah, I mean,
Think about it. It sweeps across the zone. That's why
but
it's
a
called
slider
like that.
kind of sweeps too, though. So
Yeah, but it's more like tight. It's more like a cutter that slides more,
So a slurve.
sort of. But a slurve is more up and down.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
back to regular schedule programming. I mean, this sweeper is it's legit. It's got like a 192 XBA against righties. It's got a whiff rate of 33%. And this A's lineup, granted, yeah, this lineup is not bad. I keep saying it. They are not, and they're bad. They're good against lefties, good against righties. They're just bad at home because they play in a pitcher's park. But they chase a lot, and they have a third in K rate last 2 weeks against righties at 27%, which does not pay the bills. So we're gonna go ahead over to Clark Schmidt's over 6.5 Ks. I think this curveball can get some fits. The sweeper can get a lot of fits. He'd be pitched to contact as well with his sinker, so he can go deep in this game. The deeper he gets into this game, obviously, the more chance we have for Ks. And you know what this line is in this game, Peter?
What?
I was shocked when I saw this line for Clark Schmidt. Dude, he's at 6.5 Ks.
Yeah, I mean that's just.
He's shoving.
I like it.
This
Appreciate
is a Clark
you, my
Schmidt
friend.
day, babe.
Clark Schmidt Day. Let's roll, baby. All right, I'll talk to you soon. All right, thanks for coming on and pitching your prop. Oh, Professor Cali Wager. I like calling you a professor because I feel like you're a professor of the arts. Can you dip from Q and then come right back in? We're just dealing with all these amazing, slight technical difficulties. I'm going to start inventing more pitches. Slider plus sweeper equals sleeper. All the movement at 50% of the velocity. I like that. That's probably good in like a men's league type thing. We got California Wager. Let's hear the plays, my man. No wasting time. Just straight heat.
Happy Tuesday. You're faint, so as long as you can hear me, good. That's all that matters.
Bang.
Okay, cool, perfect. Yeah, happy Tuesday. Hope everything is good.
Everything's amazing.
Yeah, another wild weekend of fun. So, Kentucky Derby was awesome, and
yeah,
late nights in KBO.
Hell yeah. The name of the game. We're here for MLB picks though. Let's hear some MLB bangers.
Yeah, 3 plays today for me. And just missing my card, I did give out today, but it was too late to get with our show. I did take Cincinnati money line before that thing flipped over.
Okay.
So that was great. Hopefully everybody else did as well. So that was a fun, quick one if you were on the lines this morning. All right, so first play today. Let's see. What did our numbers end up today that we got for the show? Do you know what my numbers ended up being, our odds on them, Jim?
Yeah, so what, you're on the we'll start with the Chicago White Sox, right? So currently Chicago White Sox are minus 150 on the money line today.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So this to me was, I feel like the White Sox record is a lot skewed considering they had that 10-game lose streak. I feel like they're a lot better team than what, that indicates. I'm also fading Lyles today. I mean, 0-5 with a 6.59. He's showed nothing. This White Sox offense, when they are on, I feel like really has the ability to erupt. Today, I don't think they necessarily need that. I think Giolito is going to perform well enough. And I trust that White Sox bullpen in terms of getting 5, if not 6 from Giolito. I think the White Sox first 5 was also a good play, but I think that just an easy fade of Lyles for me in this one. And today was honestly a lot more going for those guys that I think are going to continue to struggle as much as those in-between spots right now in the season, which can happen with starters. As well as anybody that guys can have a bad first half of the year and bounce back, but these guys I think are going to struggle if, be around for a lot longer.
Yeah, I could see that. And it's funny. It's like the model generally hates the White Sox, has them as a pretty decent favorite today. So I think the White Sox might just pull out this win. What about your next?
Yeah,
play?
first 5 full game I think are both decent. So yeah, minus 150 said we got.
What about the next game?
Next game we have on there, we took had the Cubs on there as well today.
Let's start with the Cubs.
Perfect. So I think that Jefferson Taillon, I am a Taillon fan. I've always enjoyed him. I think that he is going to improve as much as Flaherty is going to continue to struggle. I think the Cubs bounce back from what was a disappointing game yesterday. I like what the Cubs have done offensively. I think they're going to continue to improve this season. And I think this is a good bounce back spot today for them. I like their lineup overall. I think Flaherty is going to continue to slowly work his way down.
I am a little bit worried about this game, and it's only because I feel like, and it's funny that my model loves the Cubs, but I'm just a little bit worried about this game because I feel like the Cardinals are going to start rattling off wins, even though nobody thinks they will. But like, the Cubs, they have the better matchup today. It's a tough game for me, but I understand why you're on the Cubs. Let's go to your third and final pick.
Yeah, and always a battle with, division rivals. That's always been and always will be, as strong of a matchup as you're going to get between the two of them.
Absolutely. Let's go to your next one.
Final game of the day. Do you know what our odds closed at?
What's the pick?
D-backs.
See, our final game, I had about 5 of them today. So if you want to just remind me my last one.
Yeah, Diamondbacks.
It was D-backs today. I got skewed with what we'd moved on.
Minus
to the next
115.
thing. D-backs today. So yeah, D-backs closed. Right now, when I'm looking at it, sorry, now my internet's freezing up on me. There we go. Sorry, it just hooked up on me completely. So yeah, D-backs today. I'll be honest, I really like the D-backs. I liked them before the season started. I think I've taken them maybe once in terms of the show, but to me, they're a team that's continuing to trend up. Obviously, San Diego is still, I think the cream of the crop in terms of what they have ability-wise if they're performing. But I think that San Diego is one of, if not the most talented teams out there. They're playing as a team, too, which I really think goes such a long way and is starting to show itself a little bit more in the MLB. Used to feel like it was a lot more individuals. I do feel like this is one of those teams. They're younger. They're exciting. They have talent. I'm a huge Carroll fan. I love the guy.
Yeah.
I'm a collector of him as well. And I'm really excited and pleased to see what he's already doing on such a young level. In terms of today, I'm going with the Diamondbacks offense. I think that what I'm seeing from them in terms of productivity top to bottom is continuing to improve. I like them overall today. I liked what I got the number at, and we're going to jump on them. I'm going to roll with them, and we're going to see what they're going to prove for me for a while.
I like it, my man. I mean, I like this game in particular because we have people on multiple sides. We have some people on Marlins. We have some people on D-backs. It's just going to be a great game, and I can't wait to watch it. Are there any prize pick squares, any individual players where you're like, yeah, I like that, just for our community entry?
I do like, I don't know what the number is. I can't access prize picks as easily. So
Okay.
I do like Logan Webb today, strikeouts over. I'm not sure what that prop is, but I do lean that.
Let me see. What do you think it should be? And then I feel like that'll be a good gauge of where.
It's got to be 6.5.
It's at 5.
Then I love it.
All right, perfect. We'll write it down.
Yeah, then I definitely like it. I would say maybe 6 is reasonable. I guess I'm thinking what my number probably should be, but yeah, I like him over 5 for sure.
Awesome. Thanks, my friend. And we'll talk to you soon, all right?
Absolutely. Everybody have a good Tuesday. Cheers. Thanks.
Cheers. Absolutely. Who else we got in queue right now? Of course, these lagging people. Cam, KB, mid-major, Ben. Where are the people? Where are the people, ladies and gentlemen? We're trying to give the people winners. Where are the people? Yeah. Yeah, why don't we do the entry now? I want to hear from chat a little bit. I know we logged off, so we lost a good amount of people. But right now, I want to put together this community entry while we're waiting for people to come on and give picks. Let's see. So, let me know, people in chat, who wants to vote on this? I want to know who wants to vote on this. I'm not really hearing any bangs. I'm not hearing any bangs. Let me know in the chat if you're planning on voting, if you're planning on tailing. Who's hitting a homer tonight, Pete? Give me Rafael Devers. Why not? And I'll vote LOL. All right. I like Rafael Devers hit a nuke tonight. I'll vote. Perfect. Okay. All right. So I'm going to type all these guys in chat. I'm going to type everybody in chat. So those are all the plays, right? So we got Patrick Corbin over 4.5 strikeouts. We got Alejandro Kirk under half a strikeout. We got Alek Manoah under 17.5 pitching outs. Tucapika Mercano over half a run. Starling Marte over half a run. Luke, you see them all, right? You see them all in the chat. Webb over K's. Okay. That's 1 vote for Webb over K's. Okay. Because I don't want to place this entry if we're not fired up about it. Corbin or Manoah. Manoah under. Okay. All right, so people like Manoah the best. So we'll highlight Manoah. We'll highlight Webb. Manoah under. All right, so Manoah under's in. Give me some more votes. What else you like? Corbin cake. I'm on Phillies team total over 4.5, so I like the Manoah play. Okay. I want to hear it, ladies and gentlemen. I want to hear it. We got to do a straw poll, Pete. Yeah, I know. We're working on it. We'll get better next time. Kirk under sounds sharp. Weaver over 5.5 hits allowed. Okay, so Weaver over 5.5 hits allowed. Alejandro Kirk seems sharp, so we got those 4 highlighted so far. Logan Webb has burned me before, but definitely would run it back. Corbin K's. Corbin over K's. A lot of people like Corbin K's. I'm willing to ride with Krabs, who's that confident in Corbin. So, all right, so we have 5 that a lot of people bet on. We have 5 that a lot of people like. It's Corbin over K's, Kirk under strikeout, Manoah under pitching outs, Weaver over 5.5 hits allowed, and Logan Webb over 5 Ks. So the 3 remaining that we can put in this community entry is Mercano over a run, Marte over a run, and Clark Schmidt over 6.5 strikeouts. I personally would lean Starling Marte over a run. That would be the one I would vote for, but I want to hear what everybody says. We got mid-major. Hold on. We'll get up mid-major in a second. I want to finish this. Marte, yes. All right. That'll be I'll post it on our Twitter. So here we go. All right. Wait here. This is going to be the entry. And if you want to tail this with us, make sure to use code JustBaseball on Prize Picks for any new users. All right. So here it is. Here's the community entry. Bang. I'm going to type it in chat, and then we're going to welcome on mid-major. That's the community entry. I like Krabs, but it's his team. Can't trust it. Well, we're riding. We're riding a confident Krabs. Marte not on Prize Picks. He got removed? Of course he did. Oh, he did get removed. All right, so then it's Clark Schmidt. It's Clark Schmidt versus Tucupita Marcano. I'm going to roll with Jake Hazen on his Clark Schmidt play, because I want to root for a Yankee. All right, so we're putting in Clark Schmidt, and we're taking out I Hate Sweating. Subscribe to Tier 1. Thank you, my friend. I'm going to take out Starling Marte run, and we're going to add Kirk. No, what are we adding? Clark Schmidt over 6.5 Ks. Clark Schmidt over 6.5 Ks. All right, mid-major Matt. We got mid-major Matt on to give his plays. We're running out of time a little bit on the stream, so I'm opening the floor to you. Opening the floor to you. Sorry for what?
I'm late. I apologize, gentlemen.
Shit happens. Can we flash the leaderboard and just show Matt where he is real quick? Just want to show you where
treading
you are.
water, same place. 4th.
Oh, you're below me.
I am indeed, Peter.
Why? Why do you think you're below me?
I mean, first off, you do this for a living, so you wake up baseball, you breathe baseball, you do 69
You can't
podcasts.
keep using that excuse. You are also betting on baseball right now. What else are you betting on? You're not betting on shit. What, you're betting on baseball? I see your card.
I mean, there's some Thai soccer leagues I'm pretty in deep
there
in.
isn't. You're betting on
my
baseball.
VFP classics.
You're in your baseball brain, and I'm beating you right now, so suck it. Let's get to the picks.
That is absolutely fair. Producer Cohen, what's my first pick? What do you got?
Colorado's team total. This shit ain't hitting.
Yeah, it's under 3.5. This is really interesting to me. Kind of like Tanner Biebe yesterday, which burned me because the Tigers are the best offense ever. I know the Rockies just scored 0, but they also just scored, I think, 13 in New York, which I'm putting a little more emphasis on. Mm-hmm. And this total opened at 9.5 with Luis Ortiz and Connor Seabold, who's an absolute dog, just a dog shit pitcher. But to see this juice kind of hitting the under now, 9, juice
now
the
it's
under
at
on some
8.5.
Exactly, and that's telling me that Luis Ortiz is absolutely going to deal. Everyone's going to see I think he's pitched this year, or no? Look at his stats last year. He had one awful start, but he pitched pretty decent. And then just last night, we know that Mitch Keller pitched a complete game. So that tells me that Pirates bullpen, which is I still heavily respect it, they're rested and they're ready to go. And also, the series before this, they pitched against Toronto. They didn't use anybody significant in any significant playing time. So I like the pitching staff of Toronto to hold down this Rockies offense, who's shown real trouble to hit right-handers on the road this year. And what they don't do is hit velocity, and this kid's got gas. He's topped at a 99, I believe, if not 100.
This is the weirdest thing ever. The Rockies team total under is at -105 on BetMGM.
Mm-hmm.
Did we have it right at -130?
Oh, that's maybe when I got it. I would still play it at -130.
I know.
I
Right now
locked
it's
it
at
in
-105. Oh,
But if you think about it,
oh, you locked it in at -105.
yeah, I think. Maybe it was 130.
I see Astros at -105.
Astros at -1. Well, let's go on to your next pick.
Okay, sorry.
Angels?
You're good. Angels first 5 money line, I believe. That's what I have. Yeah.
-0.5.
-0.5. Yeah. So this is real interesting to me too. I'm sure other people. I don't know if anybody's talked about it, but for your baseball brain to see Ohtani and Valdez not only open up at a 7.5, but now get pushed to 8. That's a real interesting tidbit for myself. And it's telling me that the Angels, who hit lefties very well and have seen Framber pretty well in his career, they touch him up a little bit. And after Ohtani, after he's gotten touched up his last 2 starts, after allowing 6 and 7 runs against the A's and the I forgot the other team. But I think he absolutely deals tonight. I don't know if he gets strikeouts because the Astros still don't strike out a lot, but they make a lot of early contact. And I think that early contact I'm sorry. Ohtani pitches well, and I don't think Valdez pitches well. That bullpen is great, as we know, but Valdez, everyone's putting so much emphasis onto him, but his pitching outs juice has been juiced to the under since it's open. His strikeouts have been juiced to the under since it's open. His hits allowed are at 5.5 when they're usually at 4.5 today. Juice to the under, sure, but it's still at 5.5 against an Angels offense that people still don't respect. But we hit lefties very well. We have hit Framber in his career. So I like Ohtani to pitch early and often in the first 5. And I'm Valdez not to do the same.
The model does love the Angels, and also cap-wise, his model loves the Angels too. I feel like it's almost like it's too easy betting on Ohtani, but at the same time against the Astros, like it might just be the play.
So if you think about that, I mean, Ohtani, the best athlete on the planet, it seems easy. But how many people are willing to take the Astros, the better team, quote unquote, with their ace on the mound, with getting plus money, with the better bullpen after Estevez pitched last night?
That's a good
if you
point.
think about that, it kind of makes sense too.
It does make sense.
So I don't know if Estevez is going to be available tonight, whom I love, by the way, as a closer. I don't want to get into our bullpen, which I still don't trust. So I'm taking the first 5 with Ohtani and just isolate that play. The lefties against Valdez and Ohtani just to deal against this Astros lineup, who hasn't done shit.
Yeah.
Look at their stats; they've done shit all, Peter. It's sad to see.
No, I agree. I think it's a good play, but this no. You got one more, right?
Maybe 2.
Oh, 3 more.
3
you
more.
Got 5 plays?
Maybe. I mean, I'm trying to get top leaders.
Sorry.
Spot, so
4. So you got
okay.
2 more. You got 2 more.
Yeah.
Twins, Padres, first 5.
Yeah, it's the over. I got a 4.5. It's moved to 5. I would still play it at 5. But if I was to play it at 5, I would go 5.5 on BetMGM at plus money. It'd probably be around plus 120 or so. I don't know who's talked about it, but Varland's stuff, his plus stuff, I'm not impressed with. He's looked okay in his starts, but I'm still not impressed with. He's due for some regression with his hard hit percent and his inability, in my opinion, with his high whiff percentage. I just don't think it's sustainable against a Padres offense who just doesn't strike out.
Yeah,
that's really what I'm banking on here. And Michael Wacha, that guy, man, he allows a fuck ton of hard hit percent. He does not miss barrels. And against a Twins offense who's like top 5 or top 10 the last 2 weeks against right-handed pitchers in hard hit percentage and barrel percentage, I think we start seeing those hits leave the ballpark and find some grass. So, and especially after against Cal Quantrill, the Twins had the bases loaded, no outs, and the Magician got out of everything. He went 7 strong and just dicked them down. So I think the Twins come pissed off after that being their last game. And also, the Padres last game scored 2 early runs off of Julio Urias and then did shit all and lost 5-2 Sunday Night Baseball. So I think they start coming out early and often as well against 2 pitchers who I think are not very good.
It's so funny. Because I see JK's in the chat. He said everything Matt just said was wrong. I don't think what
Sure.
you're saying is necessarily wrong. I think it's interesting that both of you guys are on opposite sides, but the way Jake talked about his under 9 runs was like, I think both pitchers are going to be mid as long as it's 2-2, 3-2 going into the 6th. Like, that's what he said, and he likes the bullpens. And you were like, I think it's going to be 3-2 after, and then I win my bet.
Yeah, so I got 4.5. I would still play the 5.5 with plus money. Again, JK's is a very smart young man. I'm not going to touch these bullpens. They're both healthy and rested. But these two guys that do, I mean, Walker is just not a good pitcher at this point in his career. He had a great year last year with the Red Sox, which got him paid, but he's going to get touched up today. And Varland, if he gives up 2 or 3, I think it goes over 4.5. I think we get to 6. And if you're banking, if you think it goes 4 or 5, I don't know why you play the under. I'm playing the over. And the first 5 makes more sense in my opinion.
I like it, my man. You got one more pick. Let's get through it.
Which,
Units
it would
on the
be
Phillies.
the first 5 money line. Yeah. So again, this is a line play. Manoah, as all our big brain baseball brains have, they told us Manoah was due for regression in the offseason, and only a few of us played it because we're pussies, you and I.
Yep.
That guy's getting raked. He is not missing anything. His expected stats are much worse. I think they're one of the bottom 5 for starting pitchers in the league.
I think he has the worst xERA of any starting pitcher right now.
Yeah. And if you look on Prize Picks, not often do they do this, but the Prize Picks app, the Phillies have 3 guys up for a run today: Schwarber, Harper, and Turner. And if you think about it, Prize Picks, they are isolating the pitching matchups to the lineup matchup. So they think that these 3 guys have a high chance of getting runs off of Manoah. I'm not going to touch the Phillies bullpen. I'm not going to touch what happens after Manoah because the Jays bullpen is better than the Phillies bullpen, in my opinion. I'm not going to put money on Craig Kimbrell. But Nola coming home, and Harper making his home debut this year, I think they come fired up, and they hit Manoah hard. In that regression that he's expected, he gets hit hard today, early and often.
I agree with you.
And his stats, his props say the same thing too.
Yeah. 29.5 fantasy score, not even offered anymore. Sure.
And if you think about it, was something interesting too. I brought up in DGen stream. If you look at the line, which I think is it opened up around 130, 140 or so, I believe. It's about 150 now. But if you look at the prop to record a win, which usually is it's another tool to use.
Yeah.
But Manoah is at plus 225. Nola's at plus 120. When they're minus 140 to win the game, it's a huge discrepancy in my opinion. So what that tells me is that they absolutely expect Manoah to get hard and Nola to out-duel in the first 5 innings. And that's what I'm isolating. I'm not isolating the full game.
Great work. I think the Phillies through the first 5, if I wasn't already on the over, that would have been my third play. I think it's a great play. I just didn't want to double dip in the same game, but appreciate you, my friend, and we'll talk to you soon.
No, thank you. Sorry for coming on late.
Shit happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have 2 things of note. First, nobody else is in queue, correct? So we got more people giving plays, and we also have to deal with the Prize Picks entry. But of course, we're running to the end of stream when games are about to begin. I'm pulling an audible today. I don't think we should do a Prize Picks entry. I don't think we should do a community because it was too rushed. The collab cam collapsing. I don't want to donate. I don't want to throw something together that we can't properly lab. So what we're going to do is potentially maybe next stream. I think that's when we're going to do it. All right. I don't want to donate. I don't love all these different props, right? No need to just throw things at a wall hoping things stick. Let's bet when we actually like them, right? I feel like we like the props, don't love the props. And I don't want to go into a 6-piece without loving them. All right? What I'm going to ask from producer Cohen, can you throw all the remaining graphics up on the screen? And what I'm going to do, so what you're going to see before the stream ends is all the remaining picks of people who couldn't come on stream today to pitch them. But they're all being tracked, and I want you to see the plays to see if you like any of them. And by going through them, when producer Cohen throws them all on the screen, I'm going to point out my favorite ones for you. And I'm going to point out the ones that aren't hitting. KB and Cam's plays. So KB had 1 play. It's a Prize Picks entry. Cam had 3. All right? Cam is going with that first 5 over in White Sox Royals. Like, I like it, but, like, I am scared of it. Love the Phillies through the first 5 and love his Boston Atlanta first 5 over. So I think that's a 2-1 card. I am just not sure about this White Sox versus Royals. Now, let's look at this Prize Picks KB squares. So he's got 2 units on a fucking Prize Picks. I mean, what a gangster. I mean, who does that? Framber Valdez under 5.5 Ks. Maybe. Mookie Betts over 1.5 total bases. 2 units, huh? I don't love that one. I could see it. I get it. Mookie Betts against Lauer. I could see that. Framber under 5.5 Ks against this Angels team, huh? It might just be a banger, but I don't know. But those are the plays, everybody. We got games starting right now. We got one more. What else we got?
These Ben's plays, 5.
Oh, yeah, we got Ben's plays. Lot all 5 of these. Oh, crap. All right, prepare yourselves. Texas versus Seattle under 7.5. Yeah, I mean, a lot of smart people like that one. I cannot tail Andrew Heaney, but okay. Ben, Cleveland, first 5, it already began. I think he's already off to a good start in that one. He's on the Marlins money line, so that's another game that's conflicting. Orioles, first 5, 0.91. 0.91 is so specific.
That's how Ben does his thing.
Yeah, that's how he does it. 0.91 on first 5 money line. Okay. And Chicago White Sox first 5 money line. Laying juice like that. Those are the plays. My favorite of all of these, like when we look at all these, are Cam's 2 plays, the first 5 over in Braves Red Sox and the Phillies through the first 5. Those would be my favorites of what was on the board. Again, thank you all for listening. Sorry for the technical difficulties. One of these days, we're going to get it perfect. When we have a perfect stream, it goes like amazing. Love you guys. Thank you for coming. We'll be back tomorrow, of course, at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. We just have to remember one thing. Not gambling advice.